Amusement Park ride.
Hi everyone, Robot Man here. We are going to build an amusement park ride. That's right, we're going to build some sort of ride that a minifigure would love to ride if he went to a fair or fete or some sort of carnival. You know what I'm talking about? Some sort of Ferris Wheel, merry-go-round, or some crazy ride that's going to freak out our little minifigures. Can you build a ride that your minifigure will love? Here are some rules and tips. coding your robot will come down to your design, I guess. My robot was very simple, and I could just say when the program starts, well, we could try using a different block that's not here. I'm going to go into the extra blocks down the bottom here and choose a motor here, and then down here you can see there's more blue blocks. We can even get it to accelerate. So we can go accelerate slow. So it could start off very slow, and then we're going to set the movement speed to something like 60%. And then we could start turning. And maybe you might want it to turn for 30 rotations, which means the motor will turn 30 times, and that might be enough for your ride. And then after that's turned 30 times, it'll just stop. I've started using this block a lot, which basically allows the program to exit after it's done everything inside here. Now if you want to make it a little bit more interesting, we can build another stack. When the program starts, we could have some music playing, for example. Or even you could have something displayed on the hub, but depends on what your ride is. Let's just go for sound, and we're just going to play this sound until done, which means it's going to keep playing no matter what. And we don't want it to sound like a cat, so we're going to go add sound, and we could try and choose music maybe. And here's a lot of music you could choose from. So I don't think we want campfire music, house music. Then you can go up here and choose the house music. So now when you press play, it'll run this stack, but it will also run this stack. And the handy thing about it is that if this was just in here, it would probably play the whole music before it even did anything else. So it's good to have it in a separate stack. So when you press play down the bottom right, it runs both stacks simultaneously, which means at the same time. So it depends on what your ride is, but my ride just had something spinning around. Yours could have something going back and forth, or something completely different to mine. Another thing you might want to play with when you're building it is, instead of just having when the program starts, you could use the force sensor, and you could say something like, when the force sensor is pressed, it needs to be plugged into somewhere different to the motor obviously. When the force sensor is pressed, or the button is pressed, it's going to do this. So at the start it could just be playing music. When you press play, it'll play the music, but nothing will happen until you press the button, and then the ride will begin. That will just make it a bit more interesting. It's cool to have a button on your robot to start things. Anyway, that's coding. That's enough of the coding. Here are the rules for your robot. And if the teacher wants to find out more instructions, they can keep watching. Otherwise, pause this video. This particular activity doesn't require many resources at all. You might need to provide some string, depending on the activity. My robot used string, so some of your students might decide to use string. And also some minifigures. Now you could just use the minifigures supplied in the Spike Prime kits, or you could let the kids bring their own, or you could get some from home yourself if you've got some. But there's thousands of different minifigures that could be used, and it kind of makes it more interesting and fun if you've got different minifigures. So the kids have to design a ride that holds one or more minifigures, so maybe you could give them one each, and if they want more than one, they've got to bring their own. But that's all you really need to set up for this activity, and emphasize to the kids that everyone's ride's going to be different, and the cooler the better. And as you might know, at the bottom of all my videos in the description, there are some very handy links, including for this activity, the opportunity for students to be able to score or assess their peers by using a voting slip. So you can tap on that link there and the students could, you could print these out and the kids could vote for each other. There's other ones for self-assessment, so there's files there for the kids to self-assess their activities. There's other score sheets and things, plenty of stuff in the description, including a handy curriculum document. If you're into that sort of thing, you can see how this activity has a lesson plan and links to the Australian and United States curriculum, so you can use those if that's what you are looking for. But there's lots of stuff in the description. Make sure you check it out, and don't forget to like this video. I've got a few members who have joined my channel, and you can join my channel too, or you could just say thanks by pressing the thanks button on the right hand side there under the video. You can say thanks and make a small donation. That would be awesome. Certainly will inspire me to make more lessons. I've made quite a few now. You should check out my channel, and there's a playlist of all my lessons. But here's a special shout out and thank you to my members, Mark, Lily, Jeff, Joanne, Yusuf and Exile. Good on you guys. And if you like this lesson, you're probably going to enjoy this playlist of all my lessons. Check them out here.